everybody, it's James here from goodguitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Good as Hell by Lizzo. And the reason why I've chosen to teach this tune is because it uses the same 3 chords over and over. Like, everything's the same. So once you learn the first 2 measures of this song, you've learned the entire thing. And it's pretty rare to find tunes that'll give you an opportunity to work on your chords that way, to work on your strumming that way. You know, you're not really worried about what's coming next. You just get to keep doing the same thing and really refine it. It's a really common thing. You know, it's like the first 3 chords of American Pie. It's in a bajillion songs. So even if you're not into this song in particular, this chord progression is ultra common, and it's very useful to get that built into your muscle memory. Notice I have a capo on the 1st fret. You'll need to do that to play along with the original recording, but I'm gonna remove it for the sake of this lesson. And if along the way you find that you need any extra help, I have a few resources. There's my free ebook, which has all the chords and strumming stuff covered. And then there's my premium beginners course, which goes much more in depth and, you know, start to finish, kind of just trains you up to be a confident strummer. If you'd like a chord chart for this that you could follow along with, it's a bit of a worksheet too. It'll help you work through the lesson. I have a link. It's on my Patreon. There's a link down below for that as well. Otherwise, we're just going to get started with the chord shapes. First, we have a G chord. And I want to play G like this with these 2 fingers on the 3rd frets of the highest 2 strings. You know, my pinky on the 3rd fret, my ring finger just above it on the 3rd fret of the B string. The reason why I want to do it this way is because when we pivot to our next shape, we can leave our 3rd finger down, we can leave our ring finger down, and then we can just make the D over F sharp. You know, just try that a few times. You could even do it silently without strumming, just to get your fingers in the right spots. And then after this, we have E minor 7. All we have to do is take our index and middle, and we just put them inward, you know, onto the A and D string. So they were here, and all I did was I kind of just sucked them in together. Try that as well, you know, going from D over F sharp to E minor 7. Really simple switch. And once you get to E minor 7, you have to go back to the start of your progression. So it's worthwhile switching into G from there. And if you want a song that just switches between G and E minor 7, Songbird by Oasis. I have a tutorial for that. I'll link down below if you want to just practice this a whole bunch, G to E minor 7. You know, it's all about just picking 2 chords, building up the muscle memory for just that switch, and then moving on, rather than trying to learn like a 5 or 6 chord song and kind of learning the switches. Really learn that one switch. Anyways, to practice our switching, let's just do downstrokes only. Starting off on G, we're going to do 2 downstrokes on G, 2 on D over F sharp, and then 4 on E minor 7. So if you have to, pause the tape right now and just practice going through those shapes just to build up the muscle memory, and then we'll practice them together, downstrokes only. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, D, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, D over F sharp, E minor 7, 3, 4, G, D, E. One more time. All right, so those are the chord shapes. Take your time with those. When you're ready, we can learn the strumming pattern, which goes like this. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that we're switching through all the chords during that strumming pattern. Before we think about the chord switches though, let's just look at the pattern. I'm just gonna mute the strings and we're just gonna take a look at the pattern. I'll play it nice and slow. 3, 4. To learn it, let's break it down. The first half is actually quite simple. Just down, 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 up, up. So on beats 1 and 2, there's a downstroke on each of those. 1, 2. Then on beat 3, there's a down, up, and then beat 4 is miss, up. So the first half, super easy. 1, 2, just down, down. But then down, up, miss, up. So let's focus on that. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. I'm just missing the strings as I say miss. Eventually you won't have to say miss out loud, but for now, if you're having trouble, I recommend saying it out loud. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. Let's add the downstrokes on beat 1 and 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up. Now we're gonna do a little bit of an overlap. We're gonna take the down, up, miss, up, and add a little bit more to that. We're gonna add miss, up, down to it. So we already have down, up, miss, up, and then we're gonna add miss, up, down. So let's practice just that chunk. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up, down. 3, 4. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up, down. 3, one more time. 4. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up, down. 3, 4. Now at the very end on that 3, 4 that I was counting out loud, we're gonna play down, down, up. So let's take the chunk that we had and let's try to add down, down, up to it. 1, 2, down, up, miss, up, down, 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 up. See, so we just added that down, down, up after the thing we were already practicing. And at this point, I think adding down, down on beats 1 and 2 isn't going to be too much more stuff to add. So let's try to do the whole pattern. We've already practiced through the middle part where it's all dense and there's all those misses and all that stuff. And the outsides of it, the 1 and 2, and at the very end, that down, down, up, that's not too bad. So let's try to put it all together super duper slowly with the strings muted. 3 and 4 and 1, 2, down, up, miss, up, down, 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 up. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So work your way through that nice and slow. Remember to keep your arm moving down and up. Down with the numbers, up for the ands, and just talk your way through it. Take it as slow as you need to, that you can go rhythmically still, and then as it gets more comfortable, we can speed it up a little bit. Let's try it a couple times at a medium pace. Down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up, 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 down, 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 up. Learning to say down, 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 up, up, down, 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 up, like a song, rhythmically, is going to put that rhythm inside your brain, and then at that point you can get it out with your hands. Anyways, now that we have the pattern down, let's add those switches. So we're starting off on a G chord, and G is those first 2 downstrokes. So G, G, and then we switch to D over F sharp for the down up. And during this miss, that's when I would switch to E minor 7. So instead of miss, we could say switch. And then we start E minor 7 with an upstroke. And let's just go that far. Let's not add the rest of it yet. Let's just focus on these switches going G, G, down, up, switch, up. Even that part, just starting on D over F sharp, down, up, switch, up. So as you miss, you're switching. Down, up, miss, up. Switching during the miss. And once you can do that, we'll add G to the start of it. down, 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 up, miss, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, miss, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, miss, up. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Down, 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 up, miss, up. Now at this point, there's no more switching. We're just on that E minor 7 chord, and we just finished the pattern. Miss, up, down, 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 up. You know, just adding that. So let's try that with the whole thing. 1, 2, down, up, switch, up, down, 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 up. And at this point, if you can do that, and then you can do it over and over again without stopping, you can play the song. If not, just back it up and go through it step by step like we did. You know, go back to just muting the strings, working on the pattern, and then adding the switches a little bit at a time. Anyways, let's try that now together. Strumming pattern and chords, just doing the whole thing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, miss, up, down, 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 up. A few more times. Cool, so that's how you play Good as Hell by Lizzo, one of the easiest songs you can play on guitar, aside from that strumming pattern, which if you want extra help with that, my beginner's course is totally built around building up your rhythm. You know, that was my main goal with that. That's something I've recognized in students. Chord shapes always kind of come together. Even like I've had students, no joke, like missing bits of their fingers and stuff, and chord shapes, we always find a way, but it's the rhythm, it's the strumming. That's like the really musical part that I'd love to, you know, help you with. So if you need a little extra help, check that out. And don't forget to grab your free copy of my ebook, and the chord chart for this song is available on my Patreon. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.